Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Sunday received the credentials of 12 new ambassadors to Cairo. They included ambassadors of the United States of America, Burundi, Morocco, France, Albania, Sudan, Iraq, Somalia, Cote d'Ivoire, Mozambique, Saudi Arabia and Tajikistan. The president welcomed the new ambassadors, wishing them success in their missions, and asserted Egypt's keen interest in boosting relations with their countries and coordination over issues of mutual concern. On his social media account, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said he followed up with great concern the heinous assassination attempt which targeted former American President Donald Trump, stressing Egypt's full condemnation of the event. The head of state wished the American presidential candidate speedy recovery and expressed hope that the U.S. election campaigns will resume in a peaceful way, far from any form of terrorism, violence, or hatred. This came as former American President Donald Trump said Sunday was a divine intervention that helped him survive a failed assassination attempt during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania, and called on Americans to unite. The White House hopeful was hit in the ear in an assassination attempt by a gunman on Saturday in a chaotic and shocking incident set to supercharge political tensions ahead of the U.S. presidential election. The FBI identified 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks as the suspect in the attack. The man was shot and killed by the Secret Service, who said he attacked from an elevated position outside the rally venue. The FBI was working to determine the motive for the attack, in which one rally attendee died and 2 other spectators were critically wounded. To the reactions of the violent incident, leaders from multiple nations expressed shock at the assassination attempt targeting former U.S. President and denounced political violence and wished Trump a quick recovery. A spokesperson of United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres condemned the shooting and called it an act of political violence. Chinese Foreign Ministry said in a statement that China is concerned about the attack, and President Xi Jinping had already extended his sympathies to Trump. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said she was deeply shocked by the shooting, adding that political violence has no place in democracy. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli said Egypt and Serbia share significant cooperation and strategic partnership ties. He was speaking before the Egyptian-Serbian Business Forum he jointly presided over with visiting Serbian President Alexander Vučić on Sunday. Details follow.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said Egypt and Serbia share distinguished political relations for more than 100 years that were boosted with strong partnership ties. The Prime Minister was speaking at the opening of the Egyptian-Serbian Business Forum with Serbian President Alexander Vučić in Cairo on Sunday, with the participation of a large number of Egyptian and Serbia corporate executives and chambers of commerce representatives. Madbouli said the forum will establish a new era of economic relations and will open new cooperation and joint investment opportunities between Egypt and Serbia, as both countries share a commitment to boost bilateral ties across all fields. The head of the government said the current forum is a boost for joint cooperation that has been remarkably enhanced since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's visit to Serbia in July 2022. Madbouli also hailed the signing of the free trade agreement between Cairo and Belgrade during the current visit by the Serbian president, and said the agreement will double their trade exchange over the 5 coming years. He said Serbia is one of the largest Western Balkan nations and is a transit for Egyptian products to the region, while Egypt is a gateway for Serbia into the African continent. For his part, Serbian President Alexander Vučić hailed Egyptian government's efforts to maintain stability and continue its development drive amid a turbulent region, adding that Serbia supports these efforts. Vučić said both countries enjoy distinguished friendship and we look forward to cementing it. The Serbian president said Egypt enjoys great tourism among other potentials, adding that the new administrative capital is a proof that dreams can be achieved. He also said areas of joint cooperation include agriculture, scientific research, technological development and information and communications. Vučić said a new era of the relations between Egypt and Serbia will start in the coming phase and that both sides are working on increasing trade exchange.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor Hanafi Gibali, highlighted the joint interests between Egypt and Serbia in various domains, especially as both nations had historical roles in leading the non-aligned movement. Gibali also stressed on the importance of enriching mutual visions for both nations towards various issues and work on enhancing bilateral relations. This came as Gibali met visiting Serbian President Alexander Vučić and his accompanying delegation. The speaker also hailed the momentum in parliamentary relations between Egypt and Serbia. Still with the Vučić visit to Cairo, Pope of Alexander and the Patriarch of St. Mark's Cathedral, the head of the Egyptian Orthodox Church, Pope Tawadros II, met on Sunday with Serbian President Alexander Vučić and his accompanying delegation. Pope Tawadros welcomed the Serbian President and the Coptic Church and stressed on the Serbian President's words that called for peace, urging decision makers worldwide to acknowledge the priority of peace to move towards a better future. The Serbian President expressed deep happiness to meet the Pope and hailed his role as a peacemaker, extending an invitation to the Pope to visit Serbia soon. Pope Tawadros welcomed the invitation and expressed his aspiration that the Patriarch of Serbian Church could visit the Coptic Church soon. Israeli occupation forces on Sunday continued to press ahead with its bombardment